Okay guys, on this video I will show you just to test all the MEV file that are out there, which hoping that when you receive the MEV there is no error. So on this video I will show you, and I have to ensure all this file has no error, and at the same time I will show you how fast it is to execute as a one multiple hop swap in single transaction. Okay, so now I'm create a new file which is named test swap, so I doesn't need to repeatedly using a new name to run all of this file. I just need to copy paste back on the test swap. So I'm just using one file and to test all this file to ensure that there is no error, and at the same time you can see how it looks like when it run and how it execute. Alright, so currently we're running for I start with burn multi-hop v2 burn, which is double hop on v2 and single swap on v3, and has including burn as well. So which pass is that? So the pass is this one. Okay, 2 venue of v2, 1 venue of v3, and paying burn as well. This is the most difficult to write the contract. And as well, I just want to tell you that all these MEV come with smart contract, and it also bind with ABI as well. And now I will show you. Okay, so let me close all of this to ensure everything is on the screen. So just run. So assume that we already found and trigger a new potential MEV arbitrage, and the transaction is on double 2 on v2 and singles on v3. So now we're currently running it using output and has a burn mechanism, approving to all tokens, execute. Alright, for both v2 and v3 right now, and we receive the transaction hash. So this transaction hash currently I'm running for real transaction, so I copy this first. Later we are going to see how it looks like. So I copy this and I'm for one place for a while. Alright, so one file done, there is no error, and very fast, right? And second, we are going to run on 2 swap on different router, which is 2 swap on different router. Yep, on this pass strategy. 2 swap on different router is this strategy. Okay, it swap on v2, it swap on v3, and return back. So this is 2 swap on v2 router. Alright, so now I'm going to open this and copying this, close, going back to test swap because we already run just now. Since the script is very long, so you need to wait for a little bit when I paste this on. Alright, and then I need to redo my okay. So now let's test to ensure that there is no error for the file and it run smooth, and especially there is no error. Okay, so let's run. So this is strategy for 1 venue of v2, 1 venue of v3, and return back to the sender. So this transaction hash as well. I'm going to copy this and placing on few place, then I can use this for letter. Can I put this? Hold on. Yes. So for this second swap, as you can see, it will show you and you will check for your balance first, okay, and it will estimate swap on V2 and estimate output for 57 USDT from WBNB to USDT, and it starts swap from 0.1 WBNB and minimum expected 54 of the slippage. But if there is no slippage, it will be assumed to go for 57.63, and it will be approving WBNB. Why is not approving another token? Because it only approving what token that come from your wallet first. Okay, assume that we are starting WBNB from wallet, right? So we need to approve the WBNB. But if in the middle have another token, let's say Pepe token or something, you doesn't need to approve because it is not come from your wallet. It's only approved when a token came from your wallet. So especially when you have USDT as well, because it receives USDT to your wallet, and we are using USDT to send back to V3 and send back to return to USDT. So overall it's very fast. I can run again if you can see how fast it is. And it run on private node, so it very secure from front running. It will not showing your transaction on public node. Done. It's done. It is not a normal swap. It's a running MEV multi arbitrage. So in just one swap, in just less a few seconds, and the transaction is successful. So for number 2, yes, it's finished. So let's jump on number 3. Now we test for no burn, which is how does no burn means. No burns, the strategy, hold on, strategy that doesn't require burning mechanism. It only running 2 swap onto venue and running on V3 swap and return back, but without burning. So for no burning, we need to use another strategy pass of MEV. Just what I told you before, each MEV have different strategy pass, so you cannot use the burn on transaction, using no burn strategy pass on transaction that has burning mechanism. If the transaction that you are trying to follow has a mechanism of burn, then you have to use this. Okay, don't use another this. Alright, so my suggestion is, once you understand all this MEV, you can create a main file and then calling all these files together, build in one, and you can have one MEV running multiple strategy. So that's how it is. So if you're wondering how this MEV out there have one MEV and can run multiple strategy paths, because they create multiple strategy one by one like this, and then once it has and satisfy what it has, then it will bind together as a one MEV and create a new smart contract. That's all. But all this MEV already come with a smart contract. What you need to do, just create a new smart contract to bind in as one and run for together. But as you know, I already tell you, my development currently is not doing for you guys, I'm doing for myself. So that's why I'm separately separate the part of the file, so easy for me to call my front app to use all this strategy, because I'm not using MEV and bind all together as one in smart contract and run for myself. I have my development business for future and I'm doing right now. So if you want to do one MEV with multiple strategy and bind together as one, you need to create one. But if you asking for my help, I don't have time yet to do that, right? But if you want the file I already have here and it already work together as well, and include when you are buying this, I will provide to you few of my script example that has a lot of things can do. You can do swap success, you can swap to BNB, you can wrap BNB, you can find pending transaction if you are looking for, if you want to build something on sniping or something. All of this script is under script example that I have created for last year. It's no error, all works fine. Okay, all works fine. Pretty much you have backup if something happen. Okay, so let's get back to this. So we are try, so just now we already tried for burn, we try for to swap on. Now we are try running for no burn. Run the strategy on double hope on V2 and single hope on V3, but without burn. So just now on early beginning, I show you the transaction about 2 on V2, 1 for burning and 1 for V3 and return back. So now I'm showing you a strategy past that without burning, double hope on V2, single hope on V3 and return back to you on sender. So let's run this to see how it's like. This is real transaction. If not real transaction, there is no transaction hash and you cannot use for see any transaction on here. Alright, and if this is not real transaction, you cannot get estimate output. So of course this is real transaction, why I need to show a not real transaction, right? So yeah, so pretty much it is. So 3 MEVs work fine, no error, no delay, and everything works fine. Everything as I said is ready to show, same things. Okay, estimate swap, no burn, no everything. So you can use swap 0.001 and expecting how much you will get, how much it is, and as usual we take the transaction hash. Later I'm gonna to explain and I will open one by one of each transaction and I will show you. So I will save this transaction hash on somewhere on here. So let's go for let's go on V2, because pretty much everything here is no error. I'm just take a few of the MEV to show you. For 3 hope now I'm run for 3 hope on V2, which is if the transaction for MEV only occur on all venue in V2, there is no such a V3 venue. So assume the transaction that you want to follow or you want to trigger by your setting parameters and the transaction only using V2, and there is a multiple hope, and I assume for this example it using 3 venue with 3 hope, 1, 2 and 3. Assume that from WBNB to USDT go to somewhere else, can be BUSD or something. So if the transaction involved in only V2 pancake, So you cannot use on here on library multiple v3, but you have to use on v2 because it's already, I already create the design only for v2 on MEV. So in case for the transaction is only happen in 3 hop, you doesn't need to use infinite, or you cannot use transfer 4, you just need to use 3 hop only. So let's test for the hop. So as you can see here, 3 hop, WBNB to MAO, MAO go to USDT, approve successful, estimate output 0.027, estimate gas 189, swapping, transaction send, swap complete. As you can see, I already run live for you 4 type of strategy, different but multiple paths, and there is no error. Very fast execution, and the gas cost for 3 swap on V2, okay, it only costs you 189,884 units, gas use 176729, effective gas price 1.5, and only use 0.002 BNB. So how cheap is that? This is my goddamn good strategy for MEV. Okay, if you're looking for MEV strategy just one pass and you go to Fiverr to hire someone to do this, how much do you think? You as a developer, you already know how hard it is. You have to admit that, because few of people DM me and asking me how to do Solana, how to do this, how to do pending, and how to do that. And some of these people asking me how much the price if I want to buy. When I give a price and it say it demand, it says it's so high, it's so low. You as a developer, you as a programmer, you have to admit, if you really programmer, if you really know about MEV, why not you do yourself? If this thing is easy, if this thing is easy, why you cannot do? Because it's damn hard. Okay, you have to admit that. Alright, so don't demand me anything or something else what you want. This is the price, this is value. I'm not selling the product, I'm selling my value, my experience. I'm selling my cost of time. I'm selling about my value of my experience. I'm facing the issue of the bug every day, every night, until morning, from 8 a.m. until 1 morning, 2 a.m. until 4 a.m. until 5 a.m. I'm doing that stuff. I'm facing issue. I'm handling the error to make this happen for 1.5 years. So I'm not selling the MEV, I'm not selling the product, I'm selling my value. Okay, so this is we run on number 3. So let's test for infinite swap on second infinite hope, which is you can do multiple hope, you can do 10 hope, you can do many hope for one single transaction in V2 venue. So I will show you. So now let me see first. So this where the transaction hash just now. Alright, we are taking this transaction hash and save somewhere else. So later we are going to see every single transaction that we already make. So yeah. So now let's run for infinite hope. Okay, can do multiple hope. I already passed to the test swap, so already delete all the file. As you can see, this is a different output, even though I'm using same test swap file, but actually I copy paste a new script instead of need to write down the name of the MEV. So I just use one file, copy paste to just for you to show you how it runs, how the output looks like. So it different output, okay, it's not same output. Okay, there is few of this strategy come from V2 and V3, and there is few of this just swap for multiple hope and different paths. Okay, so to ensure that you are not too confused, so I just clear this. So we run on infinite hope. You can, so infinite hope multiple strategy on V2, you can, this is limitless. You can do multiple hope, you can do how many hope you want on V2. You can do many token, you can do 20 token, you can do 30 token on V2. This is the most hardest that I do last year. I still remember that. It cost me a lot of time, a lot of trouble to me as well, but yeah, it done, it's success, and it's work. So let's test. Once you bought the script, then I will show you how to handle the script, how you can set the script. Okay, BUSD, ACT, WBNB is different output as well. Okay, I will show you the ABI I use and everything, but for explanation, I'm just showing you all this MEV is works fine, no error, and works for multiple strategy paths, right? So yes, the transaction sends here, estimate gas on here. Then we have to create this, take the transaction, and I save somewhere else, so later we can discuss about this on the second video. So now I'm going to show you transfer type 4. What is transfer type 4? Which, if the transaction is have transfer 4, have a 4 hope on the transaction. Actually you can use infinite, but you can choose this one as well, doesn't matter, but it is more specific to 4, and this is specific for 3 hope, and this can be anything, but you need to set a lot of things. So that's why I prefer, if the transaction you are trying to follow is just using 3 or 4, you just need to use only 3 or 4. You doesn't need to use infinite hope because you need to set a lot of time. But if the transfer token more than 4, more than 5, more than 6, then just go for infinite hope. The rule is ensure that if you want to use 3 hope, infinite, or transfer type, you must use on same venue on V2 only. Okay, otherwise you just need to use the V3 style. We support for V2 and V3 in single transaction. Okay, so let's try run for transfer type 4. So now we are running for transfer type 4. I already paste transfer type 4 into test swap, and let's run this to see how fast it is there any error, and how success it is. So no, test swap. So since this is using for multiple paths, so it will check for the liquidity is exists or not. So approving, estimate output as usual, swap complete, transaction, and everything. So as usual, I take the transaction hash and save somewhere else. Later on other video I will show you how all this transaction works. So this is pretty much all the MEV. One strategy path, you can do multiple token that you have, especially when you have idea or you have something else that you want to use the strategy. So on this video I have shown you multiple strategy and all works, there is no error. Okay, so yeah, this is it. This is Executor MEV. You have your builder, you have a better scanner that you cannot find on other places. I already give you a builder that can support you to do a front-end web. You can do front-end apps, you can do any application that can combine with the builder, and at the same time the builder as well built in with the voice alert notification and double voice for final report, and it handling for multiple filtering to get a better profit for you. And as well, I include with multiple strategy MEV pass to you that you can use and choose from the builder, or I call the scanner Backtrend V10, and you can use that to execute by those MEV. So you as a developer, I already tell to someone, if you are not a programmer or developer, I'm not selling this. I don't mind if someone doesn't buy it, because it already make me a profit. So why I need to sell? Because why not? I can use that money for my current development. I can proceed for my monthly or monthly payment service for my next development. So why not? My product, why not? I want to sell or I don't want to sell, why not? It's my choice. I have right to do. So as you can see, all the multiple strategies work. One, no error, very fast execution, all things do in single transaction. And for the next video, we will reveal the transaction hash one by one to see how it works, how it happened, and you can see multiple strategy working or not. If the transaction is not real, you cannot see the transaction. Yeah, because real transaction you can see how much the transaction do, what pass. If the transaction hash is just a fake transaction hash, it will not appear on the screen. Okay, so on the next video, as you know, every each transaction I already saved the transaction hash. So next video we show you um, the swap pass. All right, so that's all for this video. I hope you understand. For my English, I'm so sorry. Sorry again, my English is not very good, but I hope you can understand what I'm trying to explain. And see you there. Bye bye.